Shalom, everybody. This is Betty Erica, aka Lady Smooth, daughter of the Most High, daughter of the Most High Ministries, your scribe. Now, I want to share my dream that I had this afternoon. Actually, excuse the dogs; they always bark at this time of the hour for whatever reason. Anyhow, hopefully you guys can hear me. So I actually took a nap today, and the Lord wants me to be obedient about this because this is the second dream that I had. This is about the zombie breakout. I want to call it the zombie breakout because I can't necessarily say apocalypse. I want to say a zombie breakout, okay? Of course, we have heard Sister Carrie Ann speak about this firsthand and confirmations, because when you watch these video games and things like that, they tell you the truth in plain sight and in movies and also these commercials. However, I just had one, and I had one before, but I was kind of disobedient and I kind of blocked it off. When I had a dream about it, I just said, Lord, I don't really remember it. Is it that important? I let it go because, of course, Sister Carrie Ann has been talking about this for quite some time. I've been in agreement with her as well as other brothers and sisters. But I just had a dream as I was taking a nap. And I'm going to try to remember this dream and tell you all in detail. So this should be a short video. It shouldn't be a long video. I have other things that I need to prepare to tell you guys about. And right now, this is urgent, so I'm just going to get this out. But I do have the topic of the second Exodus coming up soon, to go deeper into what the Lord has shown me and other things that he has shown me. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with these ghosts. We call them ghost kitchens out here. I don't know why they call them ghosts. I guess because you're not really ordering directly from the people that's cooking the food. It's like a third party, and then you order on a computer and however you get your food and you go. So in my dream, I was ordering some Korean chicken, and it was a ghost kitchen. And the guy, he was saying over the phone, everything is still frozen. Everything is still frozen. So she will have to wait. So I'm like, okay, I have to wait till everything is thrown out just to get some chicken. Okay, there was a lot of activity. I don't know where I was on my way to besides there, but it was daytime, it was daylight. And all of a sudden, there was this immediately rush. Everybody was rushing all over the place, just doing things. And so I immediately stopped doing whatever I was doing in the ghost kitchen. And I look over, and there was a Caucasian guy. He had a lot of hair, and he just started gnawing on people, okay? Just started gnawing on people, okay? And I was like, what is going on here? Everybody's just started looking grayish and, not normal. People were turning, And I guess he was full, okay? In my dream, he was getting full. And I guess, I don't know if he had took a break for a minute, but I guess to satisfy his hunger for later, he was just snatching people, like holding them hostage. One girl, he was holding her hostage and just holding her, and she's like, screaming in a dream. But he was just holding her, in his arm. as if he didn't want to let her go until he was ready to feed again, you know? And then he kind of dropped her and he looked at me and I went to my car. So it was very short. It was stuff going on all over the place. So I don't know what area I was in, but I wasn't in the area I live now in South LA, you know? So me being in a whole nother area, it felt like I was near Koreatown, more towards the upper northwest side of the town of Los Angeles. All of a sudden, when I got in my car, I was shuffling for my keys, and he just kept trying to get near me, but he couldn't get near me. And then I was trying to hide so he wouldn't see me. And I had my keys, and I hurried up and opened my car. And finally I was able to get in. Thank God. In my dream, it was a rush. So I got in, and then I drove away. And as I'm driving away back towards South LA, everything seemed to be calm. And I asked the Most High, what does this mean? Because when I got to South LA, I was getting on the freeway. We have 110 and we also have a 10. I was getting on the freeway, and everybody was having like an outside block party. Like they didn't know about any zombie apocalypse going on. It was just calm. So I asked the Most High, what does that mean? And here is what he put in my spirit. Lord, help me. Father, I hope this is right. I pray that this is right. This is what you revealed in my spirit. This zombie apocalypse that's coming, this zombie event, it's another judgment. And to be honest, a lot of the Hebrews will be safe. I'm not saying it's not going to happen down here in your areas where Hebrews are, but I will say that majority of the Hebrews who have repented, if they have taken the, you know what, they will be safe. Because it was an extreme calmness, and there were a few other people in other cultures like Hispanics. That's what I saw. I'm just telling you what I saw in my dream. However, a lot of the other nations are in trouble. They're underneath judgment. And that is what the Most High showed me. Okay? That's one of his judgments among the nations. So there will be a lot of chaos. I'm just going to say that pray for your family. 2026 is going to be quite interesting. It's going to be an interesting year, I want to say. That's also what the Lord put in my spirit. I saw this event happening towards the end of 2026. Now, I don't know exactly the month or the date, but when I woke up, I seen 2026, and I seen towards the end. It's going to be quite interesting in 2026. There's going to be a lot of different slow merging, raging events, okay? Because we're in the end. We're in the end. And that's all I have to say in this video. Stay tuned for more prophecies. This is the latest prophecy that I've received, which is this dream, not a vision. This is an actual dream. And yeah, it was all chaos on that side of town. So a lot of Asians are going to be in trouble. A lot of other nations are going to be underneath judgment. But when I got towards the South LA, people it was like they were having a backyard boogie. I don't know. So that was my dream. And yeah, and that's all I have to say for today. I'm closing with that. And we pray Psalms 91 on this channel. Shalom.